Ferric Tethras?
What did I do?
You'll have to be more specific. A lot of things are my fault. Your boys don't sound bright enough to follow a map. I'm sure they didn't get too far. Odd. When we watched you being a drunken ass, you ignored us completely. At the Blooming Rose, 50 silver's standard for a whore. So you get all the debauchery and none of the blame? Wash behind the ears. Evil usually gets stuck there. Real princes don't worry about who they step on their way to the top. You can't shoot your family at a charging bandit and stop him dead between the eyes. So you're what? Hoping I can yell really loudly in his ear? Maybe give him a good shake. Fade's a big place, you know. Got any landmarks? You're really not my type. Does that happen every time you're in the Fade? Complete accident. I was trying to help, honest. Should I turn around now to let you stab me in the back, or would you rather it be a surprise? Have you ever seen an abomination? They are ugly. That's what you've got. Join me and you too can be a backstabbing bastard. Maybe you would have been shipwrecked sooner. I'm a terrible sailor. This isn't a toy. Somewhere out there, a table is mourning the loss of its leg. I think I missed the elvish sign for "This present induces terrible guilt." I'll shop more carefully in the future. So the wild-eyed hysteria is just for show, then?
You don't understand. Someone is after her.
All right. We'll see if you can talk yourself out of this.
20 silver if he says, "It wasn't me, it was the one-armed man."
Did I tell him that? I must have completely forgotten. Excuse me, but this sounds like quite the feat. Trust me, things could be worse. Tell me how to stop the next ambush. Let's pay Brecker a social call. We've got a lot to talk about. Sounds like he's made a few friends. Can one of them point me his way? What in blazes are you talking about? So far, all I see is you. Baby animals are cute. Ships? Not so much. You think he put the cobwebs up to discourage tax collectors? I assume you mean he's crazy, not just very upset. Boy, he has changed. Look at it this way. You didn't really lose a brother, you gained control of the family businesses. You think he'll badmouth us to the Maker? Haunt our houses? Don't the stories mention my stunning good looks? What about my cunning wit?
Nope, they skip straight to the part about the lovable dwarf with the gorgeous crossbow and the heart of gold.
I guess all works. A little reverence wouldn't hurt, though. Well, hold your breath. So, care to explain your particular brand of crazy? You were going to kill people anyway. That's not funny at all, really. If you won't talk straight, then we won't talk. Sorry, I find myself distracted by deny and die. You could have built a ship by now, you know. You could send him gold and he'd complain it was heavy. Do the Kunari generally keep you updated? So where would you start, if you were the starting type? I have it on good authority that you are going to enjoy this. Possibly hear you throw this away? A night at the Hanged Man for all the guard. You'll come? Of course you'll come. Are you imagining some sinister plot to turn all the mages in Kirkwall tranquil? And here I was worried you were having delusions of persecution again. Don't Templars have anything better to do than come up with new ways to torment mages? The Chantry frowns on Templars who take personal advantage of their charges. The Templars are gone. You can stop glowing. I thought you told me you were a good spirit. Of all the giant mirrors in your house, Meryl, this is easily the nicest. Tell me you didn't bring the killer mirror to Kirkwall just because it's pretty. I hear a but coming. Admitting it is a good step. Where are you heading next? Someone has deep pockets. I want an introduction. Come on. Someone so generous. They deserve recognition. It's a lot to ask, but could you two try to be less elfy for the sake of the human present? Meryl couldn't hurt you if she tried. At worst, she might make frowny faces. Who could pass up life in Kirkwall? A city of sunshine and butterflies. You know, we might have to try that a few more times to really get the meaning. We don't have all night, you know. You finally mastered the obvious. I'll take your word on the second part. I know you. And I know someone is abusing the Grand Cleric's seal. It sounds like you've been bad. This will shock her grace, no doubt. See? This is why I never get you anything. I'm tempted to say she isn't, just to see your reaction. It doesn't hurt to be optimistic. I never thought I'd curse my mother's kind-heartedness. You're crazy. I get it. Where's my mother? You know me? I always save the day. You can say that over and over, but it won't change anything. Well, well, well. I never thought you were the type, Varric. I'm flattered. In all the time you've known me, have I ever given you the impression that I was turned off by Crazy? He's your child. How fast can he be? Converting the Viscount's son. His opposition will have a field day. That probably could have been mentioned earlier. I'm sure there's a reasonable explanation. I just can't think of it right now. All this will do is make people hate you. She's on to you, Patrice. Quick, lie harder. Love or hate the Kunari, a blind nug could see she took this too far. At least it can't get worse. Today, anyway. It's pretty late. I heard Arashok and Dai. What's this about? Do the Kunari look like the sharing type to you? Of course they want it back. Sounds like the Kunari take their reading very seriously. Somehow, I don't think the Arashok cares what happens after this. Looks like you fared better than the other mages. I take it running for the hills isn't an option. I see a man who's ready to start a war on principle. Heroic acts of sacrifice. What will people say? Sounds like you two have quite the little argument going. Short of putting those two in cells, I doubt anything will keep them from each other. I'm just here for the rat-flavored whiskey. We're going to surprise Castillon. I love surprises. What a plan! Your scheming ability puts me to shame. I'm sure the furniture's very sorry for whatever it did, old boy. All right, let's see.
Please don't open the door.
You've caught a burglar. Good boy.
My legs are cramping. Please, just let me go.
I'll give you to the count of 5 before I sick my Mabari on you.
What? Surely you wouldn't.
1,
But...
2. I almost miss Lowtown. I haven't had my pocket picked in ages.